Today I'm going to tell you about graduation and the high school diploma. Graduation is getting a diploma or academic degree, or the ceremony that is sometimes associated with it, in which students become graduates. The date of graduation is often called graduation day. The graduation ceremony itself is also called commencement, convocation, or invocation. Normally, their ceremony and name apply to university level and above, associates, bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees. However, in the USA, completing mandatory schooling is also referred to as graduating, even though it is substantially below degree level. Graduations for elementary school and kindergarten, and even for passing from one school year to the next, have been a development of recent years. This has received criticism described as it's just a way of celebrating mediocrity. Graduation at the college and university level occurs when the presiding officer confers degrees upon candidates, either individually or en masse, even if graduates physically receive their diploma later at a smaller college or departmental ceremony. When ceremonies are associated, they usually include a procession of the academic staff and candidates and a valedictorian. In some places, graduation parties to celebrate graduation from school, college, or university are popular. In a recent 2014 nationwide survey in the United States, $985 was the average amount spent on graduation parties. When a student graduates without attending the ceremony, then it is called graduation in absentia. Ceremonies for graduating students date from the first universities in Europe in the 12th century. At that time, Latin was the language of scholarship. A universitas was a guild of masters with license to teach. Degree and graduate come from gradus, meaning step. The first step was admission to a bachelor's degree. The second step was the master's step, giving the graduate admission to the universitas and license to teach. Typical dress for graduation is gown and hood, or hats adapted from the daily dress of university staff in the Middle Ages, which was in turn based on the attire worn by medieval clergy. The tradition of wearing graduation hats in Sweden has been in place since the mid-18th century. The cap is typically a white sailor hat with a black or dark blue band around it, a crown motif, and a black peak at the front. The graduation hat tradition was initially brought into practice by students at Uppsala University. The procedures and traditions surrounding academic graduation ceremonies differ around the world. Whereas in the United Kingdom, a graduation usually only occurs at university level, in the United States of America and many other countries, graduations also occur at high schools where no higher education qualifications are conferred upon the graduates. In a graduation ceremony, the students dress up in special graduation caps and clothing that are made just for this purpose. Graduation traditions are varied across universities, observing different cultures. Most universities across Sweden are research-oriented and may present its students with bachelor's, master's, and doctor's degrees covering all academic streams. Universities across the country are based through the Higher Education Ordinance. A large number of candidates continue their education onto secondary and upper secondary education. Most of the national programs provide Swedish, English, math, and science among majors. In Zimbabwe, graduation ceremonies are often associated with the guest of honor, who most often is the ceremonial head of the institution. At state universities, the president of Zimbabwe officiates as chancellor and guest of honor. Every graduate of a state university in Zimbabwe can claim to have shaken the president's hand. A PUC is a North American academic school leading qualification awarded upon high school graduation. The high school diploma is typically studied for over the course of 3 to 4 years from grade 9 to grade 12. The diploma is typically awarded by the school in accordance with the requirements of the local, state, or provincial government. Requirements for earning the diploma vary by jurisdiction, and there may be different requirements for different streams or levels of high school graduation. Typically, they include a combination of selected coursework meeting specified criteria for a particular stream and an acceptable passing grades earned on the state exit examination. In British Columbia, the diploma is known as the British Columbia Certificate of Graduation. The province of British Columbia has two distinct graduation programs: the BC Certificate of Graduation, Dogwood Diploma, and the BC Adult Graduation Diploma, Adult Dogwood. The students also have opportunity to meet their educational goals other than graduation through the BC School Completion Certificate, Evergreen Certificate. The current Dogwood requirements have been in place since July 1st, 2004. Under current regulations, students must earn a minimum of 80 credits to graduate, which must include 48 credits for required courses, a minimum of 28 elective credits, and 4 credits for graduation transitions, a standard-based assessment evaluated by schools under BC Ministry of Education guidelines. Quebec issued the DES, formerly Quebec Certificate of Education and sometimes known Quebec HS Secondary Certificate, before it changed into high school diploma at the end of the secondary 5, grade 11, for graduation from secondary school, a 5-year school spanning secondary 1 to secondary 5, grade 7 through 11. To earn a high school diploma, Saskatchewan students are required to earn a total of 24 credits from grades 10 to 12. For a regular English program diploma, they must earn 5 credits in English language arts, 3 credits in social studies, 2 credits in mathematics, 2 credits in science, 1 credit in physical education, health education, 2 credits in arts education, practical and applied arts, and 9 elective credits. A diploma is an academic degree in the German-speaking countries, Germany, Austria, and Switzerland, and a similarly named degree in some other European countries, including Bulgaria, Belarus, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Croatia, Estonia, Finland, Poland, Russia, and Ukraine, and only for engineers in France, Greece, Hungary, North Macedonia, Romania, Serbia, Slovenia, and Brazil. Diplôme is the French word for degree or diploma. The French government also grants to all holders of this degree the academic title of Ingénieur Diplôme, which is official and legally protected in France. In California, students are required to take and successfully complete the following minimum requirements to earn a high school diploma: 3 years of English, 2 years of math, including Algebra 1, 3 years of history and social studies, including 1 year of U.S. history and geography, 1 year of world history, culture, and geography, 1 semester of American government and civics, and 1 semester of economics. 2 years of science, including biological and physical sciences, 1 year of either visual and performing arts, foreign language, or career technical education, 2 years of physical education, and beginning in 2005-2006 school year, all students must pass the California High School Exit Examination prior to graduation, which is normally first administered in the 10th grade. Most schools' individual graduation requirements far outweigh the state's minimum standards. The California Exit Exam was suspended until 2018. In New York State, the high school diploma awarded is known as the Regents Diploma, which is earned upon successful completion of the Regents exams in the required subjects. 2 levels are offered: the standard Regents Diploma and the Regents Diploma with advanced designation. Both diplomas require 44 credits, including 8 in English, 8 in social studies, 6 in math, 6 in science, 1 in health, 2 credits in art or music, and 4 credits in physical education. The Regents Diploma requires 2 credits of secondary language and 6 credits in sequence courses or electives, while the Regents Diploma with advanced designation requires 6 credits of secondary language and 3 credits in sequence courses or electives. The subjects for which passing grades on the Regents exam are required for the Regents Diploma include comprehensive English, any 1 mathematics, global history, U.S. history, any 1 science, and language other than English. Florida students entering grade 9 may choose from one of 4 options to earn a standard diploma. They are a 24-credit program, 18-credit, academically challenging curriculum to enhance learning option, an international baccalaureate curriculum, and an advanced international certificate of education curriculum. The General Education Development GED credential is offered as an alternative qualification for those who did not successfully earn a high school diploma. Examination involves taking and passing tests in 5 subjects: reading, writing, mathematics, science, and social studies. A certificate of high school equivalency is generally offered to those who successfully complete the GED. While the GED itself may not necessarily enable the same higher education and employment opportunities as the high school diploma, the GED can enhance employability prospects for former high school dropouts, and progression is available to tertiary study at select higher education institutions. IB World Schools offer the IB Diploma in lieu of or alongside a traditional high school diploma. The IB Diploma is an academically rigorous program of study. The program of study for the IB Diploma includes subjects chosen from 6 subject groups: studies in language and literature, language acquisition, individuals and societies, sciences, mathematics, and the arts. 3 subjects are taken at higher level and 3 are taken at standard level. Also included is the Diploma Program Core, which is composed of extended essay, theory of knowledge, and creativity, action, and service components. The IB Diploma is an internationally recognized academic school-leaving qualification that provides entry to, and in some cases, advanced standing in university. International schools following the French curriculum of education may offer the baccalaureate in lieu of or alongside a traditional high school diploma. The baccalaureate is the traditional school-leaving qualification of French schools. It is offered in several streams. Subjects chosen for the baccalaureate depend on the stream chosen by the student.
Adventurous Kid Director Elijah, open your gift.
All right, let's see. Ooh. Dang, Barn.
Yeah.
Thank you, Adventurous Kid Mark.
You're welcome. It is time for Adventurous Kids Director Elijah's graduation.
Now watch Adventurous Kids Director Elijah receive his high school diploma. Elijah graduated from Stranahan High School at the Broward Center for the Performing Arts on Friday, May 31st, 2019.
We request that the audience please stand at this time for the presentation of colors and remain standing
for the class of 2019. And it is with great pleasure that I introduce you to the faculty and staff of Stranahan High School. Would the faculty and staff please stand at this time? Family, friends, faculty, dignitaries, and most importantly, the amazing class of 2019. Welcome once again to the 60th commencement ceremony for Stranahan High School. Before we move any further along with the program students, I want you to pause for a moment. Look around you. Take it all in. Today is your day. The day that you become high school graduates. Period. I consider it such an honor to be part of this moment with you. During our last 3 years together, I have had the pleasure of watching you grow into the remarkable, resilient, amazing young men and women that stand before me today. This group has been like no other. You are intelligent, hardworking, charismatic, full of energy and life. And I am proud to be your principal and privileged to have this moment to do some dragon bragging. So class of 2019, you fill my heart with dragon pride. Collectively, this class has earned approximately $3 million in local and institutional scholarships, including 2 special individuals who were Gates and Millennium Scholarship finalists. Over 1/3 of this class is graduating with honors, having attained a GPA of 3.75 or above, earning you the gold award distinction that you proudly display today. This group is so outstanding that 3 members of this graduating class have already earned their AA degrees, even before graduating from high school. They have received countless numbers of acceptance letters from prestigious universities, including George Washington University, New York University, Mercer, and of course our hometown favorites, University of Florida, Florida State, and my personal favorite, the University of Miami. I am equally proud to announce that we have 12 students graduating in this class that have committed to protecting and serving our great nation through enlistment in the Army, Navy, Air Out of the class of 300 seniors, 110 of them are graduating from one of our 3 nationally recognized magnet programs, whether it be medical science, engineering, or our Urban Teacher Academy program. In addition, 178 of our seniors this year have earned 1 or more industry certifications, which will open up doors of opportunities into careers of their choosing right after high school. Among this group, we have some remarkable young men and women who have managed to balance their academics while remaining actively involved in various sports, clubs, and organizations. It is through collaboration with various members of this class that 3 years ago, we were able to open the first Mentoring Tomorrow's Leaders and Latinos in Action chapter in Strategies history. Through these organizations, our students have learned valuable lessons about mentoring, servant leadership, and the importance of giving back to your school and surrounding community. In addition, amongst this graduating class are 3 members of the elite team of young men who were the first in Stranahan history to win a state championship in basketball. Class of 2019, not only are you talented and brilliant, but you're service-minded as well. You recognize the importance of giving back to the community and helping others through participation in various humanitarian efforts. Combined, the class of 2019 has compiled over 45,000 community service hours. Approximately 1/3 of this class has earned over 250 community service hours, leading them to receive the Silver Cord of Distinction. Yeah. 3 of you have earned over 1,000 hours each, and 1 individual received top recognition for earning 1,052 community service hours. Congratulations, Elijah. As I always do, I encourage you graduates to take a moment to show your gratitude and appreciation for the special people in your lives. In just a few minutes, you will receive diplomas to commemorate a huge milestone, your graduation from high school. This diploma represents 13 years of hard work, commitment, dedication, and achievement, and it will mark a turning point in your lives. As you embark on this new journey, I wish 3 things for you. First, I encourage you to dream big. Don't be stifled by your current circumstances, but instead understand that dreaming big will challenge you to move beyond your current reality and force you to face your fears. I quote Ellen Sirleaf by saying to you, "The size of your dreams must always exceed your current capacity to achieve them." If your dreams don't scare you, you're not dreaming big enough. But dreaming alone is not enough. You must also have the intelligence to plan and the determination to work for those dreams. A famous verse in the Bible reminds us that even so faith, if it had not works, is dead in itself. In closing, graduates, please remember that to whom much is given, much is expected. I ask that when you find yourself in position to help others and to give back to the people in the community that helped you, that you do so without hesitation. I ask that you strive to add value to everything that you become involved with. And I implore you to aim to make any place, situation, circumstance that you're involved in better than when you found it, changing the world for the better in the way that only you can achieve. To the amazing class of 2019, I encourage you to be determined, be fearless, be extraordinary, be a dragon. Congratulations, guys. I'm so proud of you.
Sanjay the Harriet.
Elijah FRIESEN. Queen Esther Garrett.
Adventurous Kids director Elijah's graduation was awesome! Yeehaw! Thank you for watching this special graduation episode of Adventurous Kids. Hoorah!